Next up, the scavenger hunt.
Standing at the starting line, I'm Teruya Nikura, a sophomore. Please let the scavenger hunt items be easy. If they're easy, I can finish this event smoothly without drawing negative attention and contribute to my class's victory. At the sound of the whistle, the scavenger hunt begins. After running about 20 meters, I pick up the paper with the scavenger hunt item listed. Someone with the top grades in the grade. The top grades? That'd be Wakana Hojo. It's a bit of a tricky item, but I've got no choice but to ask her. But she's all about studying, always has a poker face, and is hard to approach. Plus, I've never actually talked to her. Would she even agree to join me in this? But there's no time to hesitate. I've got to get back to our class's tent. Heading to our class tent, I found my classmates all hyped up and cheering for the sports festival, while Wakana was off in a corner, buried in a book. Wakana! Come here for a sec!
Why me?
Please, it has to be you, Wakana!
Why me? Is it something that can't be done with someone else?
Yeah, exactly! Just hurry, please!
Well, if you insist that much.
Thank you. Wakana Hojo is a plain classmate who wears thick glasses, always buried in her books or studying during breaks, consistently topping our grade. I ran towards the goal, keeping pace with Wakana.
Hey, Teruya.
What's up?
What's the item you're supposed to get?
Wakana, are you okay?
Seriously, watch where you're running.
What's with that guy, not even apologizing properly?
I'm fine. More importantly, Teruya, you dropped the paper with your item on it.
I picked up the paper, flustered.
Ouch. I think I twisted my ankle.
Then I'll go get first aid.
No way. We have to finish this. It affects our class's score, right? I'll crawl to the finish line if I have to.
You're surprisingly passionate, huh?
I just hate doing things halfway. Ouch.
What should we do? Come on!
Hey, what are you doing?
This is so embarrassing!
Then put me down!
Nope, we're going full speed to the finish line! The competition didn't end smoothly, and I ended up standing out in a bad way. We dashed towards the goal.
Hey, Teruya's carrying Wakana!
Way to go, Prince Teruya. Looking cool. Damn it! I'll remember this, you guys!
This is embarrassing.
We crossed the finish line amid stares and teasing. After putting Wakana down, I handed the paper with the scavenger hunt item to the committee member. Upon checking the content...
Oh, I see what this was about.
Huh?
You've met the requirement. Move on to the third place flag. Here, keep this paper. You might need it as a keepsake.
I don't need it, though.
Don't be shy. Good luck.
Huh? Then I helped Wakana move to the third place flag by lending her my shoulder. Lucky there was a nurse in the nurse's office. Got you an ice pack, so you should be good now.
I caused you trouble. Thanks, Teruya.
We didn't have to go all the way to the nurse's office, you know. The health committee was waiting on the field.
I couldn't stand staying out there with everyone watching.
Yeah, I get it. Thinking about going back to the field after getting teased about the princess carry makes me dread it.
I'm sorry. It's my fault.
Don't worry about it. It's not your fault, Wakana. You know, this is the first time we've really talked.
It's not just you. I barely talk to our classmates unless I have to.
Why don't you talk more?
I'm labeled as a nerd, right?
Well, yeah, but...
It's because I don't have the same interests as the typical high school girls are into, so I don't fit in with their groups. It's not that I look down on them. I just enjoy reading and finding out new things. That's why I study. Finding out I was being called a nerd was actually a shock. I do want friends, but pretending to be interested in things I'm not just to fit in was too painful. So I stopped talking.
I get what you're saying, Wakana, and I see it's been tough for you. But you should probably not sit alone reading during events like the sports festival when everyone else is getting hyped up together. it'd be good to read the room a bit and join in as part of the class.
Oh yeah, I see your point. That was my bad.
I've got another event soon, so I'll be heading out. What about you?
I'll stay here and rest for a bit.
Got it. See ya!
Teruya's right. It was kind of him to share something so hard to say. He even carried me to the finish line, enduring embarrassment just to contribute to our class's victory. I know I need to change, but what can I do? Huh? What's this? Could it be the scavenger hunt paper Teruya got earlier? I wanted to ask what it was, but then we got interrupted by that boy from another class. Someone you like? Now that I think about it, he said, "Please, it has to be you, Akana," when he asked me to join the scavenger hunt. Does that mean... Oh, my face is getting hot.
After the sports festival, life went back to normal. When I walked into the classroom in the morning, it was buzzing, all because of a girl reading by the window.
Who's that girl? No one who saw her up close knew who she was, but everyone agrees she's super cute.
Who? That's Wakana's seat, right?
She looked this way!
She had a refined look with a sort of transparency. Cute, but familiar. I walked up to her alone, drawn in by her presence. Could it be Wakana?
Yes, it's me.
For real?
Did I change that much? All I did was cut my hair and take off my glasses.
You did change. The whole class is buzzing because no one recognizes you.
I was happy to hear your feelings, Teruya.
Huh?
No need to be shy. I'm pretty embarrassed myself after changing my image because of what happened at the sports festival.
The sports festival?
It's my first time doing something like this. But I'll honestly accept your feelings. After all, you're the only one who gave me such advice. So I thought it's best to let everyone know about us. It's always been my dream to be open about such things. So I'm going public.
Huh? Going public? What do you mean?
I, Wakana Hojo, am Teruya Niikura's girlfriend.
What? Panicked by Wakana's bold move, I took her outside the classroom. Why are you my girlfriend?
Because the advice you gave me during the sports festival made me fall for you. I never expected such a grand gesture from you, so I was happy to respond to those feelings.
Grand gesture? Responding to feelings?
No need to be shy now. Since the day of the sports festival, I can't stop thinking about you. Being together like this makes my heart race, and I feel exhilarated.
You sound like an android who's just become self-aware. You used to be expressionless, and now suddenly you're all expressive and chatty today. I get that you've come to like me, but there's still something I don't quite understand.
Hey, are you free on Saturday?
Huh?
Because if there's something you don't understand, we could go on a date to get to know each other better.
That's not it! I'm confused about how everything is moving forward with the assumption that I like you.
Do you dislike me? I changed my look to be seen more favorably by you, even if it's just on the surface.
I wouldn't say I dislike you. You're cute, Wakana.
Then it's settled. This Saturday, let's meet up at the station at noon. We'll go on a date so you can get to know me better.
Why? It felt like arguing with a girl who had just discovered love was futile. The only option left for me was to go on the date and find a moment to kindly decline becoming her boyfriend. That seemed to be the only way. Saturday at the station, I rushed to meet Wakana.
You were 13 minutes late, Teruya.
The subway was delayed.
Can't be helped then. We're behind schedule.
You made a schedule?
Yes, planning is necessary for a first attempt like this. We're a bit behind, but it's still manageable. Let's go.
An hour later.
Next is the amusement park. If we catch the bus in 38 minutes, we'll arrive just before 3 p.m.
Wait! Hold up!
What's wrong, Teruya? At this pace, we won't make it to the movie theater or the mall.
We just sped through a diner and an aquarium in an hour. And now you want to hit the movie theater and the mall next? The schedule's too packed. We don't even have time to talk. I'm exhausted. Let's rest at that cafe over there.
Let's take a 13-minute break then.
This isn't a date. We can't even have a proper conversation. This is too much. Didn't expect to be dragged around to this extent. I feel like my ability to think is being drained from being too tired. Is this also a strategy? A plan to drain me of the thought to refuse becoming your boyfriend?
Huh? Did you say something?
Nothing.
Is my idea of a date boring to you?
This isn't a date. It's turned into a race from one destination to the next. I get that you're punctual, but I feel more like a prisoner being managed too strictly.
I'm sorry. It was my first attempt at this.
I see. Maybe I was a bit harsh. Sorry. There's something touching about you trying to plan a date schedule, even if you're awkward with social interactions.
Endearing. That's a positive thing to say about me, right? I'm happy.
Huh? Did I just compliment you? I guess I'll take being on time as part of your uniqueness.
You're kind, Teruya. I know I pushed you hard today, trying to do too much. I just wanted to be with you. I guess I'm doing so. I couldn't really respond to your feelings.
I've been wondering, what do you mean by responding to my feelings? What feelings are you talking about?
Well, your affection, of course.
Affection? You mean the kind of affection where I like you, Wakana?
Yes, that's what was written on the scavenger hunt paper.
The scavenger hunt paper? How does being top in grades link to affection?
A paper said someone you like.
Eh?
Huh?
Now that I think about it, during the scavenger hunt, you bumped into that guy from another class. After that, I noticed the scavenger hunt paper on the ground and picked it up. Maybe the paper I picked up got swapped with that guy's.
I thought the dropped paper was yours. So this means my misunderstanding. Why am I... This is too embarrassing. A misunderstanding. I'm sorry. Let's just call it a day and go home.
Wakana! Wakana, looking like she was about to cry, left money on the table and hurried away. I quickly paid and chased after Wakana. As I chased after Wakana, I realized I might have been drawn to her inner beauty despite the confusion. Saying endearing just slipped out. I don't even understand my own feelings. I came on this date because I was suddenly declared her boyfriend and thought I should let her down gently. But then why did I say endearing? Oh, I finally found you, Wakana.
Why did you chase after me?
That's because...
I made a fool of myself by mistakenly claiming to be your girlfriend. I have no idea how to face school on Monday. You probably feel the same way, right? I'm sorry, I should have confirmed it with you first, but I got carried away by my feelings. I was so happy when you gave me that tough advice in the nurse's office on the day of the sports festival. If I hadn't seen that scavenger hunt paper, I could have kept my feelings in check. I just got ahead of myself. I hate you. I hate you so much starting from this moment. I'll apologize in front of everyone on Monday. So please, forgive me. Huh?
I think I might like you, Wakana. Sorry, I can't say for sure because I've never liked a girl before and I'm not sure about my own feelings. But the fact that I blurted out endearing about you might mean I do like you. Holding you like this, maybe it means I do like you. I don't know. Then Wakana hugged me back.
You know, I'm not sure because it's my first time, but according to novels, hugging like this usually means love. Not something you do with just a friend.
I see.
My words earlier didn't truly reflect my feelings, so I take back what I said.
We're both new to this love thing, so let's take it slow, okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
That day, during the scavenger hunt, the mix-up with the paper from the guy who bumped into Wakana seemed like fate playing a prank, pulling us together. Now, I'm grateful for that twist of fate.
Shiryu, you were here?
I mean, I am, but
Your presence is so weak, I didn't even notice you. For a guy with a sharp name like Shiryu Tennoji, you really don't live up to it with your bland looks and shy vibe. Seriously, your name is too cool for you.
as a freshman, I, Shiryu Tennoji, am ridiculed by the popular Junta Fujiwara and his crew, leading a lonely high school life.
Morning, Junta.
Oh, morning, Himika.
Are you picking on Shiryu again?
No way, I was just chatting with him because he looked lonely. Anyway, Himika, got any plans after school today?
Morning, Shiryu.
Morning.
What? Why? Himika just totally ignored me.
Thanks for yesterday, you know. I was supposed to be on duty, but you went to the staff room to get the mail for me.
That's not it. I just happened to be passing by the staff room when our teacher asked me to deliver it to the person on duty.
You're such an honest person, Shiryu.
I just told the truth, that's all. Whenever classmate Himika Haibara talks to me, my heart races. It's because she's called the school's Madonna even as a freshman, with her bright and confident personality, and she's the one I admire.
Damn it! Why does Himika always talk so nicely to Shiryu? She treats me completely differently. Junta, man, we can't just let this slide. I gotta make Himika fall for me no matter what. You're gonna help me, right?
You got it.
That night,
I don't get it. Kohaku is so excellent. Why is Shiryu not doing as well? Your brother graduated top of his class from the same high school. Remember, you're a son of the Tennoji family, so live your high school life with that awareness.
yes,
But Shiryu is always in the top 10, isn't he? I think that's quite excellent. Kohaku is just exceptionally good.
You're too soft for a businessman. Even in an era of diversification, a son of the Tennoji family should have the ability to lead others. Otherwise, it's a disgrace to our ancestors. That's enough, Shiryu. Go study in your room now.
yes.
Don't worry about what Mom says, Shiryu. Getting into the top 10 in our school means you're doing great. You're working hard enough.
Thanks, Kohaku. But it can't be helped. With Dad being a businessman and Mom a doctor, and you're attending one of the top universities in Japan and are flawless in looks and personality, our family is full of elites, so it's natural they expect a lot from me.
I know plenty of good things about you, so don't worry.
Good things? Like what? I don't have any.
Man, Shiryu, you're too hard on yourself. You've got lots of good points. You're calm, observant, sensitive, and kind, because Mom is too strict. Plus, you might not care about fashion and seem indifferent, but you're actually handsome, you know?
That's not true.
You're just undervaluing yourself. Maybe you should pay a bit more attention to how you look.
I'll try to manage. Kohaku is so kind, always on my side. He's good at everything, and also has a great personality. There's no one quite like him. But here I am, can't do anything right and got a twisted personality. Sometimes I think his kindness is just pity, or he's looking down on me. I hate feeling this way. A week later. Today's the day of our high school cultural festival. I was assigned to be at the reception for alumni and invited middle school students, so I was in a tent near the school gate.
Hey, Shiryu, I'm supposed to be on reception duty too, but unlike you, I've got a ton of places I want to be, so you handle this on your own, okay? You don't have friends to hang out with at the festival anyway, right?
Yeah, got it.
Good, you're so obedient.
Honestly, I'm more at ease alone. For a loner and introvert like me, the cultural festival feels like a nightmare. I heard there's even a dance party at the after party. Glamorous events aren't really my thing. Wandering around booths or checking out other classes' presentations would just make me feel miserable being all by myself. Better off alone here.
Here, take these.
Eh?
You can't just work during the cultural festival, Shiryu. You have to enjoy it too. Junta dumped the reception duty on you, right?
It's not like that, but let me pay for these. How much were they?
Don't worry about it. I bought these because I wanted to share them with you.
I can't just accept them without paying.
I bought them thinking we could eat together.
Eat? Together with me?
Yeah, I'll help you out with the reception duty for a little while.
It's not that busy that I need help. Don't you want to go around the booths with your friends?
I will go with my friends, but I have some free time until then.
Luckily, being on reception duty Saturday morning is pretty much just for show. Hardly anyone, neither alumni nor invited middle school students, shows up this early. But being alone at the reception with Himeka is kind of nerve-wracking.
This crepe is delicious, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Make sure you eat some takoyaki too.
Yeah.
Hey, did you know this isn't the first time we've met since starting high school?
Eh?
I figured you wouldn't remember. It's okay though.
When and where did we meet?
I'll tell you about it next time. I've got to go meet my friends now.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Well, I'm off then. It was nice talking to you, even if it was just for a little while.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for the snacks.
Shiryu's really living his youth, isn't he?
Thanks to Himeka, I actually enjoyed this school event for a moment. With the daytime events over, the after-party dance is getting closer.
You're truly a princess, just like your name. Too cute. You're exaggerating.
Himeka's dress look is just unreal! Like a goddess!
Hey, make sure you work it out so I can dance with Himeka, okay? Got it!
Himeka looks so beautiful. There's no way I could fit in with these extroverted folks' social scene. Just watching from a distance is enough for me.
Shiryu!
What? Kohaku, what are you doing here?
I missed high school festivals and decided to come check it out after a long time. It's about time for my ride to show up. Is that girl you've been watching this whole time your type, Shiryu?
That's none of your business, Kohaku. And thanks for the ride. I'll head to the car now.
Nope, that won't do. Let the driver wait. We've got another 30 minutes to enjoy the after-party. The Tennoji family is too overprotective anyway. Our curfew is ridiculously early just because they're worried about what people will think. If Mom says anything, just tell her I made you stay.
Huh? Kohaku, what's with that bag?
I brought some clothes and accessories I picked out for you. Let's change in the bathroom.
Huh?
I'm going to give you some confidence. You want to dance with her, don't you?
I'm not thinking that at all. It's not like me. Nothing's going to change anyway.
You really have low self-esteem, Shiryu. Let's show everyone how cool you really are. Just follow my lead.
Kohaku was so persistent that I reluctantly followed him to the bathroom. 15 minutes later.
Wow, that guy is so cool. He's like a prince. Did our school always have someone that cool?
Are they talking about me? Hard to believe, but it seems like the girls are looking at me. Looks like Kohaku's styling got some positive reviews.
Who was that guy? He looks so cool. Have we had someone like that in freshman year? Or is he a senior?
Even I can't tell. Is he really from our school? Maybe a model or something snuck in here?
Useless as always. I'll go check it out myself. Hey there. Are you a student here? Looking sharp, man. That jacket and pendant are really cool. What brand are they?
You're giving me too much credit. The jacket and pendant aren't even mine.
You don't tell me, Shiryu? That introverted voice.
Yeah, that's me.
For real. Clothes and styling really do make a huge difference.
I'm not wearing makeup, though.
Hey, what class are you in?
What do I do? Himeka's talking to me, but Kohaku went through all this effort for me. I've got to muster up some courage.
That's a nice pendant.
It's me and...
Huh?
Himeka, this guy's actually my relative, but he's not a student here.
What?
Is that so?
He's got something to do, so he has to leave now.
That's too bad. I haven't seen him around before and wanted to chat.
Come on, this way, relative.
Wait a sec. Junta probably didn't like me getting all the attention from the girls. I had no choice but to leave.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Well, kinda.
That's good. Let's head back. The driver's been waiting a while.
Yeah. If Junta hadn't interfered, could I have danced with Himeka?
He's gone. His voice sounded like Shiryu's, but no way. Huh? Isn't this the pendant that guy was wearing?
A few days later, after the festival ended and the makeup holiday was over, we students returned to our usual routine. I got a moment of cheers during the after party, yet it felt like a dream, and now I'm back to my introverted life as usual. If nothing changes, it'll stay the same. Kohaku gave me a chance. Am I really going to do nothing about it?
Not you, huh? I guess he really was Junta's relative and not from the school, huh?
Huh? That pendant. That's the one I was wearing. I accidentally lost it, and Kohaku seemed not to worry, but I should return it. Himeka, that is actually...
Oh, Himeka found my pendant, huh? That saves me. Thanks.
That's not right, is it? This pendant was worn by Junta's relative, right? So it can't possibly be yours. Why have you been trying to interrupt my conversation with him all this time?
That's a misunderstanding. Why would I interrupt? I just misspoke when I said it was mine. It's my relative's pendant. I'll take it to him.
I'll give it to him directly. Give me his contact.
He left for a study abroad program overseas last night, so he won't be back for a while.
Forget it. Next, I'll check with you, Shiryu, okay?
Yeah.
It was you! You were the prince-like guy, Shiryu.
What?
I knew it was your voice, but you disappeared so quickly, and when I chased after, I found this pendant. Shiryu, you were my prince back then, and still are now.
Back then?
Yes, I was worried when you suddenly stopped coming to the volunteer activities. Your dad was really into volunteering, wasn't he?
Yeah, but...
I wanted to see you for so long.
Wait!
Yeah, my dad used to take me to volunteer activities since I was little, but I got more concerned about my grades over time and ended up staying home to study. I haven't participated in any volunteer activities for years. I wonder if I'm really the person you were looking for.
It's you! When I heard the name Shiryu at the high school entrance ceremony, I thought I finally found you. My dad was also passionate about volunteering, and I was often taken to cleanup activities. That's where I met you, Shiryu. There were so many bugs in nature, and I hated bugs, so I often cried and had you remove them for me. You always said, bugs are trying their best to live, so don't hate them.
So that girl was you, Himeka? I didn't realize.
I was chubbier back then. You were kind even back then, and I've always liked you. I was looking forward to meeting you again, but then we lost touch, and I finally met you in high school. But when we met, you seemed a bit different from back then, so it took me a while to work up the courage to talk to you. I watched you, wondering if you were the same Shiryu, and recently, I became certain you're the same person. Shiryu, I still like you now.
Hold on a second!
Huh?
Himeka, you're mistaken! There's no way someone like this introvert could be with you! Shiryu is just mediocre and doesn't live up to his name! He's not the right guy for you! I mean, someone cool who stands out in class and does well in school, like me! Me!
Can you not interrupt when I'm making a public confession? I hate guys who are mean like you.
What?
Even if you were the last man on Earth, I wouldn't date you. I'd rather date a bug. Your standing out in class is just for being notorious. If you say anything bad about Shiryu again, I'll never forgive you.
I'm trying my best to live too! Don't hate me!
Seriously.
This must be what they call overkill. Himeka's confidence just made me admire her even more.
Hey, I still haven't heard your answer, you know?
Are you sure about me? I hate myself, so I feel like it wouldn't be fair for you to be together.
Why do you hate yourself?
I have a brother who's perfect in every way. I've been compared to him by our parents all my life. I'm just not good enough, so I hate myself.
I might not know how excellent your brother is, but you're definitely above average in the grand scheme of things.
Huh?
If I say you're good enough, isn't that all that matters? Even if you've been hurt by comparisons, from now on, you can complain to me as much as you need. I'll always be on your side, Shiryu. So be more confident and stand tall.
Yeah, I really love you.
That's more like it.
That night, I finally expressed my gratitude to Kohaku. He seemed to know something and just smiled. 1 year later,
You're surprisingly a good dancer.
I've been practicing a lot. I wanted to dance confidently with you.
I'm so happy.
Having someone in front of me who accepts and loves all of me has given me a bit of confidence in myself. If someone tries to take Himeka away again, this time I'll protect her with my own strength.
Hi, I'm Takuma, a sophomore in high school. On this day, I heard that our class was receiving a new foreign exchange student. Is this German exchange student going to be a girl or a guy?
You want a girl, don't you, Takuma? I hope it's a boy. I'm sure he will be handsome. I'm so excited.
What do you know about Germany?
All I can think of is Baumkuchen cake and sausages. I wonder what I'll talk about with them.
That morning, the whole class was talking about the new student. That morning in homeroom,
Hello, I'm Hanna. Nice to meet everyone.
she is very beautiful. Woohoo!
She's so cute!
Everyone was being very quiet because they were shy, but I was sure that all the boys must have been super excited on the inside. At lunchtime, Hanna was surrounded by her classmates. Yuri and I joined them.
Your hair is so beautiful.
Is it okay if I call you Hanna?
Yeah.
Hey, Hanna, do you want to go out on Saturday?
Sorry?
Japanese is difficult to understand. Slow down. Hanna had been studying Japanese, but naturally she was a bit confused with so many people speaking Japanese to her. Hanna had a lot of difficulties communicating with her classmates. Due to this, her classmates began to slowly distance themselves from her. She spent more and more time on her own. She seemed depressed. I hated the atmosphere in the class. No one else seemed to care. Hanna, let me walk you to our next class. Grab your textbook and we'll head to chemistry.
Wie bitte?
So, grab your textbook.
I'm sorry.
Takuma, I told you, she doesn't understand Japanese.
This time, I tried to talk to Hanna in English with the help of my phone. Even if you don't understand the words, you can get a sense of the situation with gestures and facial expressions. So, I'll speak in Japanese and you speak in German. If it doesn't work, then we can try communicating in English. Okay?
Okay.
This is how Hanna and I began talking to each other in our own languages. Next morning, Hanna, good morning.
Takuma, guten Morgen.
As we started to communicate with each other, Hanna naturally started to smile more and more. Our new way of communication was quite funny to try and figure out, but after a while, we found that we were actually able to get through to each other. What do you do on your days off? Wow, I'm getting sucked into her beautiful blue eyes.
Yasumi? Holiday?
Yeah. Hanna was trying her very best to understand Japanese. Takuma, can you tell Hanna not to forget to bring something for tomorrow's practice? Yes. You can tell her in Japanese or English with some gestures. Before I knew it, I was being treated like an interpreter by my classmates and homeroom teacher. I had become Hanna's handler. With me as a mediator, Hanna became familiar with the rest of the kids in the class. She even went out with us on her days off.
Hanna, what would you like to eat?
Ramen!
I want a crepe.
Crepes are dessert!
Such a pleasant time passed quickly. Before we knew it, the day of Hanna's return home was approaching. Did you buy all of the souvenirs you wanted to buy?
Yes.
What? What's wrong? What's wrong? Don't be shy, you can say it.
Takuma, thank you for everything. I'll text you. I will text you.
Oh! Her chest is pressed against me.
I don't want to go back. We finally became good friends.
I'll text you too. Come visit me in Japan again. I did my best to calm Hanna down and then walked her home. Now that Hanna was gone, I didn't have to interpret anymore, and my life went back to normal.
Takuma, let's go out again this weekend.
I don't know. I feel like there's a hole in my heart now that Hanna's gone. I'm sorry, but you'll have to go with someone else.
You're not interested in me. You like Hanna, don't you? I don't blame you. We're not a couple.
Be quiet. I wonder how Hanna is doing. I had a faint feeling that Yuri had feelings for me, but all I could think about was Hanna. As promised, I kept in contact with Hanna.
Are you going to go to college?
Of course, I'm going to K University.
I'm going to K University too.
Huh? At that time, I didn't have much faith in seeing her again, but...
Takuma! I've been accepted into K University. I missed you.
Hanna, congratulations! I'm still not used to hugging her. Hanna got into K University and came to Japan to study. Moreover, her Japanese had improved a lot.
Takuma, which classes are you taking? Oh, yeah! I like to go eat ramen again. I also want to go to a temple where I can see good Japanese architecture.
Let's go on our next day off. I was in high spirits to enjoy our first date. But that weekend...
Let me introduce you to my parents, darling.
Good morning. I'm Hanna's father.
Hi, I'm Hanna's mother.
What? I froze at the sudden appearance of her parents.
My parents came to Japan with me to help me decide where to live.
Hajimemashite, Takuma to moshimasu. Moshimasu. Mo? Cow? Beef? Hanna translated for me, but I was still nervous about sightseeing with her parents.
I'm a little tired. Let's take a break.
There's a famous Japanese sweet cafe near here. Let's go there for a bit. I showed the group around. The cafe we went to was famous for its matcha parfait. I recommended it to Hanna's family. Yummy!
Yeah, it's delicious.
Does everyone like the matcha?
Wunderbar!
What? Hanna's father had a sweet tooth, and he also really liked matcha. Here, I want to eat this. Shall we order everything? Hanna might get angry with me if I do. Hanna's father and I hit it off over sweets. Before we left the cafe, Hanna's dad said something to me in German. Heiraten, der nicht zu dir ist. What? Hanna, please translate.
Hey, Dad, you're being too aggressive.
What? What did he say?
He said that I'm living in an unfamiliar country, and he would like it if you help me.
Of course. It would later be revealed that Hanna was giving me a completely different translation from what her father was saying. Time passed very quickly, and before I knew it, I was in my third year of college. Hanna and I were still friends, but I had stronger feelings for her. I was afraid to say anything to her because I didn't want to ruin our relationship. I have to start looking for a job. I wonder if Hanna will ever return to Japan in the future. I didn't want to leave Hanna, but there were things I wanted to do in other places in Japan. I thought I needed to prepare myself, so I asked her, "Are you going to go back home after graduation?"
I'm going to find a job in Japan.
Oh? Where are you going? Tokyo?
I'll be independent. But I'm going to get a permanent job here.
In Japan, permanent employment for women means marriage. Do you know that?
I'm going to get married to you, Takuma.
What? I was so happy that I wanted to hug Hanna right there and then. But I wanted to get a master's degree, so I had to put on the brakes. I've been in love with you since high school, Hanna. So that makes me very happy. But I still want to go back to school and study for a master's degree. So I can't get married right away.
Don't worry. I'll work and cover our bills so that you can study hard. So we can get married as soon as possible. Whenever I was in trouble, you always got in trouble with me. I love you so much. So now I'm going to get in trouble with you too.
Thank you, Hanna.
I love you, darling.
We got married right after graduation, and I got a job as soon as I finished my master's degree. 3 years later, we had our long-awaited baby boy.
Hello, are you hungry?
He's so cute. Hanna is just as cute as our baby. When life finally settled back down, Hanna's parents came to Japan to meet their first grandchild. I'm your grandfather, cute.
Aw, he's so adorable. I really wanted to meet you.
When I first met Hanna's parents, her father had told her to marry me because I cared about her so much. Takuma, please, take us to that nice sweet cafe.
I don't know if you came to Japan for the sweets or to see your grandchild.
I have a list of stores that I want to take you to. Please take me to a sweet cafe in Germany someday.
Dad, you're getting old. You have to cut back on sweets.
I was at the peak of my happiness. My name is Hinata Kiyama, and I've become a college student this spring. Today, I'm on my first date with the first girlfriend I've ever had.
It's gonna be fun, Hinata.
Yeah, for sure. What's gonna be fun, you ask? To get on thrill rides. In fact, Marie Fumihira, my girlfriend, loves thrill rides.
Everyone in my family is a thrill ride enthusiast. We used to come to the amusement park once a month. And I've already told you that.
Yeah, the story got us excited so much that we came here today.
I always had a crush on you, so I was happy when I found out you loved thrill rides too.
What a coincidence, right?
I'm so lucky I get to enjoy the thrill rides with someone who likes the same thing as me.
Of course, I lied. It wasn't luck or a coincidence or anything. I simply went along with her story. That's because Marie stole my heart at first sight. I wanted to go out with her. But who would have thought she'd be a thrill ride enthusiast? And now, I'm paying for it. In fact, I'm not a fan of scary stuff in general. I can't even go to sleep without the lights on. Surprises and horror stuff are not my thing at all.
We have 5 more minutes until our turn. We're almost there. I'm so psyched, I can't wait.
Same here. I'm more shaken than psyched. But it's gonna be all right. I've done my research on how to get through thrill rides. Thrill rides are safe. They're just rides. Nothing to be scared of. Thrill rides are safe. They're just rides. Nothing to be scared of. Mind over body, Hinata. Tell yourself you're not scared. I took some pills for motion sickness just in case and ate some pickled plum. I repeated my visualization training until this morning. I did everything I could, so it's gonna be all right. I'm sure I can make it. But let me continue a bit. Thrill rides are safe. They're just a ride.
Hinata? Hinata?
Yes?
What's going on? You suddenly got quiet. You had me scared.
Sorry.
It's almost our turn. Please get it together.
The time has come. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
Hinata, you look sick.
I'm fine.
Well, you don't look fine at all.
Just fine. Wait.
Hinata?
Marie.
Hinata! Hinata! I'm sorry I pushed you too hard.
No. I'm sorry.
Hinata, you aren't really into thrill rides, are you? I guess you hated it so much that you passed out by sitting on it.
I'm so sorry. To tell you the truth, I'm not a fan of scary stuff in general. I wanted to go out with you, and I lied.
It's okay. Apology accepted. So, from now on, you can't...
No, I can't do this. Let's break up.
What did you just say?
I said, let's break up. I'm a liar, and I'm a man who can't enjoy what his girlfriend likes. I'm not worthy of being your boyfriend.
And that's why you want to break up?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Marie, that hurt.
Hinata, do you think I'm the kind of girl who gives up on you over something like that? Sure, you may be a coward for not being able to complete the thrill ride, but I'm not going to dislike you because of it. We've been dating for a short time, but that doesn't mean it's okay to say let's break up that easily.
Marie, I'm such an idiot. I can't believe I made her sad this much. Marie, what's the scariest thrill ride in Japan?
Everyone has a different opinion about it.
Then what's your scariest?
I'd say Dododampa at Fuji-Q Highland. It's the fastest thrill ride in the world with the fastest acceleration.
In the world. I wonder how scary that is. All right. I'll get on the Dododonpa.
But you hate thrill rides, right? Don't push yourself.
I'll ride with you to prove my love to you, Marie.
I don't want you to push yourself too hard. We can be together without getting on thrill rides.
No, I need to push myself harder. I want to be able to enjoy thrill rides with my girlfriend. To do that, I'm willing to push a little harder.
Did you just say you're willing to push a little harder? Then, do you want to train with me?
Train with you?
It's impossible for a beginner like you to just get on Dododampa, so we're gonna start with beginner-friendly rides and get used to the thrills little by little.
Marie, I think you're having a little too much fun.
To me, it's a pilgrimage to a sacred place. Talking about it gets me excited, of course. Hinata, you're gonna get on thrill rides that you hate every weekend from now on. Think of this as fun training instead of punishment.
You're right.
Are you having second thoughts?
No, I'm gonna do it. I'll be the man who can handle Dodonpa.
Hinata, it's Dododampa, not just Dodampa.
Got it. That's how the training tour of thrill rides across Japan began, supervised by Marie.
Yeah!
Jeez! I worked part-time on weekdays and spent the money on weekends screaming. Marie and I continued the routine for a few months. The more I got on thrill rides, the more I felt like I was getting a hang of them.
Hinata, I think you're ready to graduate from beginner's training. You're such a quick learner, and I'm amazed.
Hold on, am I still at that level?
You are. I have to work this weekend, so do you want to try some intermediate rides next weekend?
Huh. What do they feel like?
I'll give you a hint. There's a lot of centrifugal force involved.
Centrifugal force? Like a blender?
Yeah, kind of.
For real? Just like that, my weekends full of screams continued.
Welcome. What would you like today? Have you had fish recently?
Not at all.
I cooked some mackerel simmered in miso today. The manager finally gave me the green light for this one. Want to try some?
That's awesome, Momoka. Then I'll have some of that mackerel dinner set.
Sure thing.
This is a diner in my neighborhood that I often stop by on my way home from my job. And Momoka, the waitress, is easy to talk to and make sure a poor college student like me is eating well.
Here you go.
Wow, that looks so good. This mackerel is so good.
Thank you. I set it aside for you because I wanted you to try some. I was hoping you'd stop by today.
It makes me miss my mom's homemade food.
Whenever you miss it, you can come here.
This diner is like my oasis.
Hinata, hold on.
Oh?
Hinata, do you want to go to this place with me this Sunday?
Amusement park? But
We planned a double date to support my friend who's in love with someone. She said she didn't feel confident enough to be alone with him. I'd asked a guy friend to come with me, but he can't make it. Do you think you can help me out?
Thrill rides aren't my thing, so I don't think I'd be the right person.
You don't have to get on anything if you don't like it. I'm not a big fan of rides either.
I see, but we're not a couple.
Yeah, my friend understands that.
I accepted it because it'd be a group of us hanging out together, not just us two. On Sunday, I walked into the amusement park with Momoka and the couple, but...
Hey, we're gonna get on the thrill ride. After that, can we split up?
We kinda hit it off. I see. Good for you, girl.
Since we were left alone, we got on the Ferris wheel to take a break.
I never thought they'd leave us like this.
They seem to be getting along pretty well. Good for them.
I agree.
It feels comfortable in here. Nothing is going on between us, but Marie would get the wrong impression if she saw us together.
What do you want to ride next? Teacups? Merry-go-round?
It's funny we want opposite kinds of rides from that couple.
I'm sorry. I lied.
Lied?
I was gonna ask you out on today's double date from the beginning. I lied that I had asked someone else first.
Eh?
Hinata, I'm in love with you.
Eh?
I like watching you eat a lot after working a lot until late at night. I also like how gentle and sweet you are.
I'm sorry, I have a girlfriend.
Of course, I figured. But I don't want to be awkward with you. So please come to the diner again. I'll never change the way I treat you.
Sure. After that, we got on the teacups and merry-go-round together and left the amusement park. If I'm with Momoka, I won't have to get on thrill rides at all. Plus, she cooks delicious food. Wait, what am I thinking? I made a promise to Marie. Don't be a coward. Something stirred my heart, but...
Hinata, how have you been? I miss you.
We see each other in college every day.
Yeah, but still.
Marie is adorable. I apologized to her in my mind for even thinking about someone else, even for a moment. And this weekend, we're training with the intermediate thrill rides.
Hinata, you're okay, right?
Hinata, you did a good job. High five. Gosh, Hinata, are you that happy? Yeah, I know. At this point, I think it's about time.
About time?
Yep, to get on Dododonpa at Fuji Q, the fastest thrill ride in the world, is waiting for you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, Hinata.
Yeah. I was relieved my weekends full of screams would be over soon. And I was also terrified that I had to try the scariest ride in the world. My heart was pounding hard in conflict. And the next weekend, Marie and I were waiting for the Dododonpa in line.
Hinata, are you okay?
No problem. I'm fine.
No, you're shaking so hard. I can hear your back teeth chattering.
Let's cancel for today, yeah?
Nope. I'm doing this. I'm gonna be a man today.
If you change your mind, let me know right away. Promise me you won't push too hard.
Yeah, got it.
I hope you know what you're getting into. Hinata.
I'm fine. See? I'm still conscious.
Well, it's normal to be conscious.
Let us introduce you to the excitement of over 110 miles per hour.
We're starting.
Yeah.
It's coming. We should stop talking now, or we'll bite our tongues.
My fight will end real soon. For a moment, I felt like a shooting star. Honestly, I have no memory of the ride. And the next thing I knew, I was standing outside the building and looking up at the sky. Am I standing on my feet? I don't feel my lower body. I don't even feel myself standing up. How did I manage to walk all the way here?
Hinata!
Marie!
Hinata, you did a great job. Thank you.
Thank you? I get the great job, but what are you thanking me for?
I'm such a huge thrill ride enthusiast. It's a bit of a turnoff, right? I know once a month is enough, but you came to amusement parks every weekend when you hate thrill rides. To begin with, that alone made me happy. But you made my biggest dream come true.
Your biggest dream?
Yeah, to enjoy the fastest thrill ride with my boyfriend.
Whoa, Marie! I'm glad I did my best.
About my dreams, I have 7 on my list. So please keep me company for my second dream.
Is that the tallest ride in the world? Or the longest?
We're going to a haunted house.
Well, I'm not into horror stuff at all.
Me neither, but I've always dreamed of screaming like crazy with my boyfriend. It's gonna be fun crying and screaming together.
Sure. Apparently my girlfriend loves screaming. But I feel like we are growing closer as we complete each of her dreams, and I continue to do my best for my loving girlfriend. I'm So Sawada, a high school junior, and right now, I'm facing the biggest crisis of my life.
If you want to talk to me, you should come to me in person. You've got some nerve to call me up.
I'm sorry!
I don't have time for this. If you've called me for something stupid, I'm gonna make you pay for it.
Okay. The punk threatening me is Ayana Tachibana, my classmate. She's also the leader of a gang. When she was quiet, she was as beautiful as a model. But when things didn't go her way, she was the most dangerous girl in school. Here, please take this.
What? You idiot! What you doing? This is a marriage certificate.
I love you, Ayana Tachibana! Please accept my marriage certificate! I need you to have it!
Do you understand what this means?
There was a reason I was confessing my feelings to the leader of a female gang. I was a timid kid, and ever since I entered this new school, a gang of students in my class had been making me do their bidding.
You got 5 minutes to buy it or we're gonna punish you.
Oh no.
Do you know what this is? It's a marriage certificate. It's very popular among young couples.
That's Taisei Higashi, the leader of the gang that was bullying me. He was a classmate of mine, but he treated me like his servant. He was big, athletic, and rich. His parents owned a company, he had a lot of followers, and he was running for student body president. I was no match for him.
I know you'll never get married, but I need you to write your name on this.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Tell Ayana Tachibana that you love her and give it to her.
Ayana? That's impossible! Give me a break!
The whole class is betting on whether you'll do it or not. I'm counting on you.
Oh no.
Most of the guys in class bet their juice on her not taking it from you.
I bet she will take it. You've got a lot of responsibility right now. Do your best to keep up with her and make it exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
But it's rumored that Ayana is hardcore and doesn't like guys. I don't think it's a good bet. You already know what's gonna happen.
Don't worry, she won't take you seriously. That's why I'm betting she won't take it from you.
Then let's not do this at all.
You're gonna have to do your best to get her attention. Don't run away. Tell her to meet you tomorrow behind the gym. I'll do my best to make her come see you, so just wait there.
I couldn't say no to Taisei and the others, even though I was tremendously frustrated. Would you take this?
I'm a tough girl. I can't accept a marriage certificate so easily. A marriage certificate.
You're so cute.
What do you mean, cute?
Eek! Why would you be offended by that? It's a compliment!
I've never been called cute before, so I didn't know how to react. Besides, all the guys at school are scared of me. Too scared to tell me that they like me.
I think both guys and girls are scared.
My dream is to marry my first boyfriend and become a pretty bride. That's why I want to choose my first boyfriend very carefully. I can't sign a marriage certificate offered by someone that I don't really like.
Whoa, what a different side to her character. She's a dreamy maiden. What she's saying makes sense. Getting married is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, so of course it's something you should be careful with. I'm a terrible person for making this false confession, but I had to do what Taisei told me to do. What should I do? I withdraw my offer to get married.
What?
You don't have to worry about it anymore now, Ayana. I don't think I'm suitable for you, especially not suitable enough to be your first boyfriend.
What? Wait, you were just offering me a marriage certificate. I don't understand. Tell me why.
Wait a minute!
Oh, it's you. What you want? I'm busy.
Relax. I'm his friend.
What?
I came to support my friend. Hey, you should make it clear to him whether or not you'll accept his marriage certificate. Don't you feel sorry for him?
That's for me to decide. It's none of your business. You two are way too different as people to be friends.
It's more like I'm his boss and he's my crony.
That's not a friend. You must have a secret agenda.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime confession, so it wouldn't hurt to reply to him, would it?
I said I retracted my offer.
Are you gonna stop before it's even over?
Sorry.
Taisei, you're gonna run for student body president, right? You should run too, so.
Huh?
Let's see who the winner is. The loser should have to do whatever the winner wants him to do.
I'll never win. I've lost before it even begins.
Oh my goodness. When I ran for student body president, the other candidates got scared and pulled out. I was supposed to win by default, but this sounds more fun. So if I win, So's offer of marriage will be back on the table, and he'll be my crony till we graduate?
Oh no.
If So wins, he doesn't have to associate himself with you ever again.
I can't run for student body president.
Don't give up, So. I'll be leaving now.
Oh no, no way!
Hey, give me your attention for a minute.
What is it? Ayana pulled me into the gym storeroom. Ayana, please let go of me.
Hey, Taisei is harassing you, isn't he?
No. Well...
If you don't like it, just say so. Overconfident people like that take advantage of quiet people like you.
Yeah.
You only asked me to marry you because he told you to, didn't you?
I'm sorry. I revealed everything to Ayana.
Dang it! He tricked me and used me as a pawn to bet on! I'm so frustrated. I'm gonna have to destroy him now!
There's no way I'll win a student body president election. I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
I have to get him back. And if you don't win, you'll always be at his mercy. Hey!
Jeez!
I'm gonna beat some character into you. You're gonna get back at him.
Me? That's impossible! He's the leader of the gang! I don't stand a chance!
Are you gonna live like this forever? Aren't you frustrated?
Of course I am! It's a pathetic and painful existence!
You beating him is going to make him feel worse than anything else we could do. I'm gonna help you.
But...
You took back your offer of marriage because you didn't want to hurt me, didn't you? You're a nice guy.
Huh?
You tried to help me, so this is my way of repaying you. You should accept it and let me work with you. When the campaign starts, I'm gonna beat back the negative thinking that's keeping you down. Start preparing yourself. Goodbye and good luck.
I thought Ayana was a very scary person, but she's a nice person. I'm falling in love with her. But can I really go head-to-head with Taisei for student body president? I guess I have no choice at this point. I had 2 goals: to get out of Taisei's shadow and to be recognized as having matured by Ayana. With these 2 goals in mind, I entered the upcoming student body president election.
Good morning! I'm Taisei Higashi, and I'm running for student body president. My goal is to make school life fun. Let's party!
That's nice to hear. Party! Yay!
Please take care of us. Woo! My opponent, So, seems to be quiet. Is he okay? Who wants to support me? Let's do our best to help each other.
I can't do this. It's too embarrassing. I can't just change my character.
Hey, get into it. Speak with a loud voice.
But...
You can do it. Cheer up. Go for it.
Hi, everyone. I'm So Sawada, and I'm also running for student body president. If I'm elected, I'll form a public morals committee so that everyone can go to school together in peace. I still can't. I can't do it. Oh no, I can't do it.
Hey, Sue, read.
I said whatever I could and ran away to the back of the school building.
What you doing? You can't just run away.
I can't talk in front of so many people like Taisei can. Everyone was looking at me so coldly.
They were looking at you normally.
Uh...
I guess you couldn't help it.
What?
You're just not used to being around people.
I'm an only child, so that's why I have this personality. I'll never change.
Some people with no siblings have perfectly normal social lives, right? You'll get used to it.
But I can't.
You're hopeless. Come on.
What?
Come on!
What? I don't understand.
Oh my gosh, like this! No one hates you. You're a nice guy. I'll reward you if you do this. Be confident. Do you feel better now? My mother is a single parent and she works all the time, so I have to take care of my brother and sister. Whenever they start to cry, I hug them like that and they calm down. Their bad mood goes away. You're kinda like my little brother. I want to take care of you, but I don't mean that in a bad way, okay? I'm the eldest daughter, so I'm the type of person who wants to take care of people. That's why I thought we'd be a good match. So, what's wrong?
You're too cute.
Stop calling me cute. That's not how this is supposed to go. You're not feeling well, are you? Go see the school nurse and rest.
I wasn't in bad physical condition, but Ayana helped me to the school nurse. As I was laying alone in bed, minding my own business. Hey, you're the guy who ran away during a speech, right? If you win the election, are you really gonna form a public morals committee? I made a commitment to, so yes. Actually, I've been getting bullied too, so I just ran away from my classroom. There's a guy in the next class from mine who's gone through the same thing too, and we want to do something about it. I absolutely forbid bullying! Then I'll vote for you. Thanks! Are there a lot of other people who are in trouble? Most of them are quiet and don't speak up, but I hear a lot of rumors. I want to talk to those people. Can you help me meet them? Up until that point, I'd never been willing to meet with strangers. Maybe I was starting to change thanks to Ayana's encouragement. On the fateful day of the final vote, the votes were counted and all that remained was for the principal to announce the results.
I'd like to announce that the student body president is... So Sawada. Congratulations.
What? You're kidding, right? I'm the new student body president?
So, please address the school.
Thank you so much to everyone who voted for me. Through this election, I've realized how connected all of our school is. I'll definitely make good on all of my promises, and I'll make every effort to ensure that all students have an enjoyable school life.
You did it so! Good for you!
Principal, you must have miscounted! Count again! I can't lose to this guy!
The votes were counted fairly. You have nothing to complain about.
But I can't believe he won!
I met with a lot of troubled students who must have voted for me. They voted for me because I was honest with them.
Shut up!
No one in the world wants to follow someone who's as self-obsessed and disrespectful as you are, Taisei. I won the election, and as we agreed, you will listen to me from now on.
Dang it!
I became the student body president and was living a hectic life.
You seem to be busy.
I'm in the process of selecting the members of the Public Morals Committee, and I'm having a hard time deciding who to choose.
That's a good problem to have, isn't it?
It's all thanks to you, Ayana. I'm free from Taisei's malicious web. Thank you for encouraging me. Now, I'm gonna work hard with the goal of getting rid of the bullying in this school.
I just wanted to give Taisei the kick in the backside that he deserved, and I'm very satisfied with the results. Thank you, too. Hey, is it gonna take much longer for the student body president to finish his work? Let's have a small celebration.
What? Can you wait another 30 minutes?
Okay.
I walked home from school with Ayana for the first time. I'm not afraid of you anymore. Because I found out that you're actually a nice girl who doesn't like bad things.
I want my first boyfriend to be manly.
What? What you talking about?
My boyfriend's popularity is an essential element too. Being student body president means you're a popular guy, right?
That means... I like you, Ayana. Both the strong side of you and the cute, shy, and caring side of you. I like all of them.
I'm glad you finally told me, handsome. I've been waiting for it. I want a guy who can be honest with me like that.
It's just, I think it's a little too early for us to sign the marriage certificate. Since we're both young, can we think about that a little later?
Of course! That's something people should only do when they've been together for a long time and feel strongly for each other.
I know. I'm glad we think the same way.
Come over to my place today.
Eh? Whoa, it looks delicious!
Despite appearances, I'm a good cook. I'm good at using cheap ingredients and making them into a gorgeous meal.
That's exactly the type of girl anyone would want to marry. Your personality has so many facets.
You're very kind, sis.
She's scary when she's angry, but I like her because she makes good food.
I found out about Ayana's true personality by watching her younger siblings try their best to show off her good qualities. I hope that one day I can get her to sign a marriage certificate with me.
This place is so healing. I love how this old apartment lets me feel the seasons because of the surrounding nature. My name's Kenji Nabeshima, 22 and a college student. Living in this hilltop old apartment. Life's been pretty smooth lately. I started a company 2 years ago, and with its success, I've been thinking of moving to a luxury apartment after graduation. Huh? What's this? What? These are women's, right? Should I bring them up to my upstairs neighbor? That'd be awkward, wouldn't it? I'll just wait for them to come and claim them. But where do I put these until then? With no other choice, I stashed them in my drawer for now. Yes, how can I help?
Did any laundry fall down here just now?
Laundry?
Huh? That's odd. I thought it fell here.
He's probably the resident from upstairs. I don't know his name since we never really interacted, but he's incredibly handsome. Something did fall earlier, but why are you looking for it? It was women's panties.
Did you steal it? You know something, don't you?
No, I didn't steal anything. It's a misunderstanding. I just brought it in, planning to return it to the owner.
Liar! Were you planning on doing something shady with it?
Of course not! But isn't the real issue that you, a man, have women's panties?
Hey, give them back! Give them to me!
Wait, don't push! I'll give them back! Ouch!
This is just terrible.
That's my line! Wait, something feels
soft. And those eyes, they seem familiar.
Huh? I'm sorry, I tripped.
Could you possibly be a woman?
Please, promise me you'll keep this a secret. If people found out if they knew I'm a woman, it would be really bad. Please keep it a secret.
I remember now. Aren't you Rin Kujo? We went to the same high school.
Huh? Who are you?
I'm Kenji Nabeshima.
I'm sorry, I don't remember you.
It's okay. We were never in the same class, and I look totally different now compared to back then. Plus, our high school was huge, so unless you really stood out, it's hard to remember everyone.
I don't want to talk about the past. Can I have my panties back now?
I took them out of the drawer and handed them to her.
Again, please promise to keep my secret. I've worked so hard to make sure no one finds out.
Makes sense. You were really smart in high school and went to a prestigious college, right? I know it's challenging to get in, but why do you have to hide that you're a woman? In high school, you had long black hair and looked so innocent, right?
I said I don't want to talk about the past.
Rin seemed really upset. She didn't answer any of my questions.
If you keep my secret, I'll make sure to thank you properly.
Of course, I'll keep your secret. But we're classmates. You don't have to be so formal about it.
Even if we were classmates, I barely recognize you. So I'd like to express my gratitude properly.
She said that and left. My unexpected reunion with Rin, whom I once admired, was shocking. During high school, Rin stood out because of her beauty. She was a talented and wealthy young lady born to a father who ran a successful business. From what I heard, she was humble and didn't flaunt her status. And I was just another guy in the background, admiring her from afar. Curious about Rin, I decided to call home for the first time in years, thinking I might get some info. Hello, Mom?
Kenji, is that you? You're alive! You never call. I'm so worried.
Sorry, but I do reply to your messages, right?
Just sending stickers isn't really communicating.
Sorry. By the way, do you remember a classmate of mine named Rin Kujo?
You wouldn't know since you haven't been home, but the Kujo company went bankrupt a few years ago.
What?
I'm not sure if they still live in our hometown. Did something happen with Rin?
It seems that Rin's circumstances aren't the same as before. One morning.
I know Rin-kun lives here. Which floor is he on? I'm a big fan and have spent a lot of money on him. I just have to meet him.
Rin-kun? I don't know who you're talking about. I don't interact much with my neighbors.
There's a rumor that the #1 host is actually a woman. Since you live in the same apartment, you must know something.
Like I said, I don't know. A host living in this old building? Doesn't make sense. I have to get to college, so please move. Ugh, what's all this about Rin-kun and host? Stalkers? Journalists? What the heck is going on? Oh, could it be? Is Rin actually working as a host? Since her family's company went bankrupt, maybe she didn't attend college. Is she living in this rundown apartment and earning money as a host because of debts? That elegant girl? Where could Rin be now? She might be in that apartment, but if I turn back now, she'll surely notice. I need to keep an eye out. For now, I have to head to the college. I felt incredibly uneasy. When I returned in the evening, there was no one outside the apartment, but I was worried about Rin, so I slipped a note under her door for her to see. There were people outside the apartment looking for you. Are you okay being alone? If you need someone, come over. I can at least listen, but just in case, try to disguise yourself. In the evening, Rin appeared at my place.
Sorry for intruding. I felt stuck at home, so I came here.
Come on in, Rin. Have you eaten anything?
I haven't had an appetite, so I haven't eaten.
I made some omu rice and we ate together. Omu rice is yellow and red, so it's uplifting and appetizing, right? Besides, I don't think there's anyone who doesn't like omu rice. How's the taste?
It's good.
Hey, you can take off the wig if you want, but I'm okay either way.
Actually, I prefer my long black hair, so I'll keep it this way. You figured it out, haven't you? That I'm working as a host?
Yeah, sort of.
It's not like I want to be a host. I'd quit right now if I could, but the pay is good and I can't quit.
Why be a host and not a hostess?
Being a woman can lead to uncomfortable situations, so I thought it'd be better this way.
I see. Actually, I haven't been home for years and haven't been in regular contact with my parents, so I only recently learned about your situation.
I'm still attending college, though.
Oh, that's good to hear.
My parents couldn't afford my tuition anymore, so I chose this job because it pays well. I worked hard to get into that college, and I didn't want to give up. I even wear this wig to college. It's like playing two roles, which is actually quite fun. You have to find joy in situations like this, or life becomes boring.
As expected of you, Rin. What are you planning for college and your part-time job?
For now, I keep disguising myself for college as usual. I took today off from my job, but I plan to act like nothing happened and return tomorrow. I can't be without money.
Feel free to come over anytime. I'm here to listen if you need.
Thank you. I'm glad you're here, Kenji. In moments when my spirit was about to break, I feel like I had to bear it alone. You're the only one who knows the real me.
Rin and I exchanged contact information, and she went back to her apartment. From then on, Rin frequently visited my room after checking if I was home through messages. She gradually became more relaxed around me.
Thanks for always being here for me.
You seem to be opening up more to me, Rin. But that outfit, where should I even look? Also, you've been here quite a lot lately, haven't you?
You're the only one who knows the real me, Kenji. Besides, I feel so at ease when I'm with you.
Don't spill those snacks!
Sorry, but I can only be myself in front of you.
I appreciate your trust in me, but I've never had a girl in my room before. And remember our reunion when I grabbed that? I can't help but be conscious of you since, well, you're a girl.
By that, you mean the panties I dropped?
Don't be so blunt about it, Rin! Here, don't expose your legs like that. You'll catch a cold.
I'm fine, really.
I read somewhere online that girls shouldn't let their bodies get too cold.
You always treat me like a girl. At college, nobody is as kind to me as you are.
That's just because others lack discernment.
Is that so?
Besides, I want to support you so that you won't be disheartened. I want to protect you from those weird stalkers and reporters.
I know. That's why I came here today, to talk about a way to thank you.
Thank you?
Remember what I said before? That I'd thank you for keeping my secret? You've been going to great lengths to protect my secret, so I must express my gratitude, right? You see...
But what are you doing?
Will you undress for me? I'll thank you if you do.
Huh? Hold on! What are you saying? Is your thank you that kind of thing? Is there love in that?
You're overthinking this. Just undress already.
Wait! I can't believe you're thinking that! I don't want it if there's no love! This is really shocking! It's flattering to hear that she feels at ease around me, but I definitely don't want this kind of gratitude!
Voila! Done.
So about that, thank you?
I used all of my hair and makeup skills and fashion sense to the fullest. You've become super handsome, right?
Is this really me? It's amazing! But was this the thank you she meant? Thank you, Rin. Clothes do make the man after all.
That's right. When you dress properly, Kenji, you look really cool.
Rin, you said you'd quit being a host if you could, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I understand. I'll cover all the costs for the rest of your college fees and living expenses.
Huh?
After all, you're only a year away from graduating from college. I can manage that much.
I can't let you do so much for me.
It's okay. You've been my crush since high school, and now you're someone I deeply love. Besides, I started a business 2 years ago, and it's on track now. I can handle that much money. I want to alleviate your sufferings. That's my love for you.
I didn't know you were so incredible, but are you sure?
That's what I want.
So, can I consider it a loan? I'll slowly repay it once I graduate from college and start working.
All right, understood. If it becomes too burdensome, don't push yourself. I always intended to give it to you after all.
That's not right. You're the only one who helped me when I felt like breaking down. I can't default on a debt to someone like that. I can't do that to someone I love.
Rin, after you graduate, would you consider living with me? When I graduate, I'm planning to leave this apartment. Would you also consider helping me with my work? And it would help if you could also assist in maintaining my appearance. I can't manage this look on my own.
Yes, of course I'll help.
Thank you.
Kenji, you might be suited to be a host, but if you became a host, you might be swarmed with stalkers by now.
Don't say such scary things.
I'm thinking of staying over tonight.
Really? So, there's love this time, right?
The love was there from the start. Speaking of which, about that memorable my panties.
Rin, don't bring up such explicit topics! After that, Rin held a graduation event at the host club and was able to quit her job as a host amicably. I hope the reborn Rin and I continue to be happy together forever.
My name is Takaru Morita, and I'm a 23-year-old office worker. My hobby is playing Airsoft, and on my days off, I often go to play with my friends. Good morning! Nice to see you guys. Good morning! There are so many women playing these days. They look like they have good fighting skills, don't they? You know, like that girl. That's true. I've seen her around. She's beautiful. We didn't go there to pick up girls. We went purely to enjoy the game. Whoa, that's a lot of gunfire. Yes, I hit someone. When someone had been shot with a BB, the rules stated that they must shout hit. But, huh? Hey! You just got hit, right?
Huh? What? I didn't get hit.
What on earth is going on? Okay, perfect hit. What? I deliberately aimed at her leg to make sure that she felt that she'd been hit. If you're gonna play Airsoft, you have to play fairly.
I'm playing fairly.
Don't be silly. What's fair about how you're playing? You're not playing fair. If you're hit, you've gotta admit it.
Huh? I haven't been hit.
Dang it. I know it was a bit immature, but I couldn't forgive her. I'm worried about what the other players would think, so I gave up on arguing with the woman and continued playing the game. After the game, what's the matter? Why were you arguing with that beautiful woman earlier? 'Cause she didn't call a hit honestly. It wasn't my fault. Don't get all worked up. Let's just report her to the management. I hate people who don't play by the rules. She cheated! I knew that the woman was popular among other men who played because she was beautiful and cool, but she made the worst first impression on me. Unfortunately, there was only one airsoft field in my neighborhood, so I kept seeing the woman whenever Ken and I went. The following week...
Good morning.
Good morning. Dang it! Whoa! She would spend the whole game only shooting at me. What on earth is going on? I know she has bad intentions. I couldn't help but still be angry about what had happened last time. I tried my best to hold it in. On another day, the woman hit me when she was testing how powerful her gun was. Your BBs are going too fast. Just barely, but they violate the rules. Did she modify her gun? She must not have checked it properly. The woman was about to leave because she had not brought a backup gun to use. She's leaving. Wait. Don't do it, don't do it! I'd always had the habit of helping people when they were in trouble. Hey, wait!
What?
You can use my spare gun.
What? Are you sure? Thanks. I'll pay you back next time.
She doesn't need to do that. I lent her my backup gun. I shouldn't have helped her to teach her a lesson for cheating that other time. I'm such a nice person. I had to help her when I saw her in trouble. On my way home,
Thank you for today. Are you doing anything after this? Can I buy you a steak to say thanks?
that's okay, you don't have to.
I know a good restaurant. Do you have time?
I do have time, but I'm going home. I hated that woman.
I'll lead you there in my car. Follow me.
Huh? She's so pushy. I don't want to have dinner with such an unsavory person. Considering that we were gonna see each other again on the field, I didn't want to make things awkward, so I let her buy me a steak. I don't know your name. I'm Takaru Morita.
I'm Tsubasa Arimoto.
How long have you been playing Airsoft?
Ever since I can remember.
She must be hungry. She seems like a bit of a tomboy. Well, it suits your personality, so I think it's fine.
I'm attracted to men who know how to fight. I'm a firefighter by profession.
Huh? A firefighter? That's even more reason for her to play fairly. I still wasn't convinced about her. Come to think of it, when I was in kindergarten, there was this girl who played with the guys all the time. She forced me to play the role of the monster because she wanted to play the hero.
I know how she feels.
She felt out of place and awkward when she was among girls, but she was very lively when she was playing with guys.
I was that type of girl too.
What was her name again? It was a unisex name, wasn't it? Hikaru? Kazuki? Yuki? No. Her nickname was Suchan.
What? My name was Su-chan too. My name is Tsubasa. So, my nickname was Su-chan. What?
It turned out that we'd gone to kindergarten together. I didn't realize it was her that I always used to play with. It was you! I didn't recognize you. You look so different. You're still a tomboy, though. That hasn't changed.
You can't be a female firefighter if you're not a tomboy. I'm so sorry. I know it's late, but I'm sorry I didn't call the hit that time you shot me.
I knew I hit you. Why did you lie to me?
I'm sorry. I'm so bad at admitting defeat,
You have to play fairly. Well, I forgive you, but she apologized. That's good. By the way, why are you always only shooting at me?
Oh. I'm not sure, but I'm curious about you, so I always find myself shooting at you.
You're curious? Why?
I'm not so sure myself.
She lived in the next town over from mine. We went to different elementary, junior high, and high schools. But as they say, it's a small world, so now we've met again. After that, whenever I'd see Tsubasa at the Airsoft field, we'd talk to each other. Good morning! Is your gun okay today?
It's fine.
She had a strong competitive spirit, which could get dangerous at times.
Ouch!
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the referee to stop the game for a second.
Don't tell him that. I'm not stopping.
It's just a game. Why do you take it so seriously? In Airsoft, you're responsible for your own injuries. I know you're excited, but safety comes first.
Okay.
I managed to convince Tsubasa and she left the field. When the game finished, I found Tsubasa icing her ankle. It's swollen. Is it sprained? I'll drive you to the hospital. You can't drive with a foot like that.
I'm sorry about earlier. Please help me.
She was selfish, but once I got through to her, she showed me her honest side. I was glad that it was just a sprained ankle. On the way home, hey, are you hungry? You bought dinner the other night, so how about I buy you an Italian dinner?
Italian isn't gonna be good enough food for me. I'd like to go for 3 mega-sized beef bowls.
I took her to a beef ball restaurant and she gobbled up all of her food. You'd be more attractive as a woman if you just calmed down a bit.
Why should I act any differently just because I'm a woman? I'm true to myself. When I'm hungry, I eat as much as I want.
Just like a man.
I always give my all, at work and at having fun.
You're a really interesting person. It's a shame you're not a guy. At first, I hated her because she seemed rude. However, she was clumsy, masculine, and refreshing, and didn't require much attention. I felt comfortable around her. Tsubasa and I started going out for meals whenever we could find an excuse to. We kept alternating who would pay for the meals and only visited restaurants where we could stuff our faces. Isn't this too much food?
Is it? Firefighters have to eat a lot of food. Hey, do you want to go on a trip with me sometime?
What? You said that so casually. Do you mean on a big trip?
There's an airsoft field that I want to go to. Let's go together. Then I'll teach you how to fish and we can go fishing too.
What do you mean by a trip? It's a big deal for me when a woman asks me to go on a trip with her. Are you interested in me romantically?
Yeah, I like guys. I'm not interested in women.
I wanted to ask Tsubasa something, so I hurried us out of that ramen restaurant. Just to be clear, I'm asking you for going on this trip as boyfriend and girlfriend.
I see. I invited you on the trip because I feel comfortable with you. I figured we could go as friends.
Will you go out with me? I want to get to know you better romantically.
So, if you allow me the time to do that, then okay. I have fun when I spend time with you. We are already practically going on dates together all the time.
What's wrong? You're suddenly gone very quiet, like a lady. Tell me more clearly what you want.
I love you, Takeru. We're gonna travel as lovers.
We're going to be a great team. I was so happy as I hugged Tsubasa. I hope I can start a family with this tsundere girl, I thought. Maybe we could play Airsoft together as a family.
Hi, I'm Yurika Sawamura, a new transfer student. Nice to meet you all. I hope we can become friends.
Whoa, she's gorgeous! Totally out of our league! She's so pretty. Like a pop idol with that sunflower smile. Saying she's out of our league is an understatement. I'm Hiroshi Murata, a high school junior, and I couldn't help but be captivated by the transfer student, Yurika Sawamura. But I'm just the introverted guy who reads books alone in a classroom corner. There's no way I'm sharing my first thoughts about Yurika with my classmates. Oh, I got it! She'll be the main character for my next web novel. Time to take some notes. Actually, I'm a pretty popular online novelist. Romantic comedies are my thing, and I go by the pen name Night Writer. I love writing. It gives me the validation online that I don't get in real life, being the quiet guy I am. From that day on, I secretly observed Yurika from my corner of the room. She was always surrounded by classmates, and I tried hard not to look suspicious as I planned the plot for my novel. Everyone's drawn to a beautiful transfer student. Now, how should my story proceed? I'm stuck. Maybe I'll just write down some thoughts and sort them out later. Then one day, I realized that I'd messed up big time. What? Where's my notebook? Oh my gosh, this can't be happening! I always have that notebook with me. It's got all my drafts and novel ideas. Did I leave it in the science lab? On the rooftop? Ugh, what am I gonna do? I'd die of embarrassment if someone found and read it. I always keep a notebook on hand to write down any novel ideas that come to mind. But this time, my habit backfired. I searched all over the house, but I couldn't find it anywhere. The next morning, I found my notebook in the classroom before anyone else arrived. Oh, thank goodness! I left it in my desk drawer. Someone's definitely read this! I never told anyone I was a popular novelist because I didn't want all the attention. But now, someone figured out that I'm Night Writer from the notes in this notebook. So, I have a fan right here in school. It's flattering, but kind of embarrassing.
Good morning, Hiroshi.
Oh, Eureka, good morning.
You're here early.
So are you.
What are you doing at school this early?
I came in early because I left something here. It was on my mind all night. Thankfully, I found it in my desk drawer. If the guys in our class see me alone with you this early, they're gonna be jealous.
They're just hyped because having a transfer student is rare. They'll move on soon enough.
I'm not so sure about that.
By the way, our first period is in a different room, right? Do you mind if I walk with you?
With me?
I've only been at this school for a week, and I still get lost sometimes. Plus, I'd like to get to know you better, Hiroshi.
Get to know me? Why?
Well, you're my classmate.
Oh, all right. I mean, sure, if you want to.
Awesome!
I was drawn to Eureka's radiant smile. It seemed unfair that someone could be so naturally charismatic when I felt so ordinary. Before first period.
Are you ready to head out?
Yeah. What the heck? Why is Eureka heading out with Hiroshi?
Yeah, seriously, what's up with that?
Eureka and I instantly drew the attention of the whole class. You know, maybe it would be better if you didn't walk with me. I'm sure a lot of our classmates would be thrilled to show you around.
Like I said, I want to get to know you. So, what's your hobby?
My hobby? I mean, why are you interested in that?
Just tell me.
I'm more into indoor stuff. If I had to choose, I'd say I like daydreaming and people watching.
Is that why you've been watching me?
What? You noticed?
What do you think about when you watch me? You're not having any weird thoughts, right?
I'm not!
Alright then. How do you usually spend your weekends?
Why all these questions about me?
Because I find you interesting.
Huh? Stop messing with me!
This is it, right? Thanks for walking me here.
Eureka quickly entered the classroom. Eureka thinks I'm interesting? I don't get it. Did she just smile at me? She needs to stop before I fall for her. It might be too late, though. After school, Eureka continued her playful teasing.
Hello there. Let's walk home together, Hiroshi.
Seriously?
Don't you want to?
It's not that.
Great. Let's get going then. Come on.
Whoa, hold on! I've always walked home alone, and now I'm heading home with a classmate. And not just any classmate, but with Eureka, the most popular girl in our class. Why did she pick me? Seriously, why?
It seems like walking home together was a bit too much for you. You look confused the whole time.
Why did you pick me? Are you teasing me?
I'm not teasing you. I just can't resist my gut feeling.
Can you give me a straight answer? Well, I'm just grateful someone even talks to me. I don't care why you chose me. By the way, do you read web novels?
Did you perhaps figure out it was me? You're talking about your notebook, right?
What?
I'm sorry for reading your notebook. I had no idea you were Knight Rider. Your novels have been encouraging me, so when I saw the details in your notebook, I knew it was you right away.
What? Are you the one who found my notebook and left that message?
You mentioned web novels, so I assumed you'd figured that out already.
No, when you said I was interesting, I just thought I'd open up and talk about web novels.
Oh, I see. I found the notebook near your desk, but there was no name on it. I left that message inside and put it on your desk drawer. I really wanted to know who Knight Rider was, so I thought I'd let you find the notebook. I thought you'd try to find the owner if it wasn't yours. And there's something else. I thought the owner of the notebook would be panicking and come to school early to look for it. That's why I came in early too, hoping to find out who Knight Rider was. And there you were, Hiroshi.
Then why didn't you tell me you'd been reading my novels?
You see, my dad moved for work a lot, which meant I switched schools all the time. Every time I made friends, I'd have to say goodbye and feel lonely again. During those times, I found comfort in your novels.
So I was helping you?
Yes, you're like my hero. Whenever I felt lonely, you were there, at least in words. I didn't want to simply say I'm a fan when I have so much respect for you.
You say I'm your hero, but it felt like you've been teasing me the whole time. What's up with that?
Well, you're my hero, but I also wanted us to be friends. I thought approaching you casually was the way to go.
The real world sure is full of unknowns.
You sound like a novelist.
Honestly, I've always written just for myself. Web novels gave me the validation I never got in real life. I never realized I was helping someone out there.
Do you have time? Want to join me for a little nerdy chat?
Nerdy chat? About novels?
No, about Knight Rider.
Oh, about me then. This is the first time I'm having a direct chat with a fan. It feels kind of awkward.
Alright, let's start with Bouquet in the Cupboard.
That was the very first work I posted. I'm surprised you even knew about it.
Of course I do. I'm not one of those bandwagon fans. For your first post, I admit the writing could have been polished more, but the plot was pure gold. Anyway, my favorite part was in episode 14 during the school festival scene.
After that, Eureka couldn't stop praising my work. It felt so good to see her genuinely enjoying what I'd written.
By the way, am I the main character in the next novel? I saw that in your notebook.
Wow, you really went through my notebook.
You don't have to be embarrassed. I was actually flattered.
I thought about making you the main character because you're so beautiful.
Oh, really?
Why am I answering so honestly? Watch out! A car was racing toward us, and I instantly pulled Eureka closer to protect her. Are you alright? Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You just saved me. You're my hero in real life too, Hiroshi. Thanks.
Eureka. After the close call, things felt a bit awkward. Eventually, we parted ways in front of the train station. What a day! I'm exhausted. Walking home with Eureka. Why did everything suddenly feel like some rom-com scene that's totally not me? I can't be sitting here smiling to myself. I gotta work on my novel. From that point forward, whenever I posted something new, Eureka shared her thoughts with me. I felt bad for hanging around her so much at first, but direct feedback from a fan was invaluable. As days went by, I found myself falling for her. I had to keep reminding myself not to get my hopes up. 6 months later, a miracle happened. I have big news today. A publisher wants me to write an original manga.
What? Does that mean your books will be in stores?
Exactly!
Wow! Knight Rider is getting published officially. It's bittersweet as a longtime fan, but I'm so happy for you. It feels like my favorite indie band just got signed. I'm so excited!
Wow! Is that true? Yeah, it's happening.
That's awesome, Hiroshi!
Let me know when it's out.
I'm grabbing a copy for sure!
Thanks, guys. Ever since meeting Eureka, I was more inspired and enjoyed writing even more. Maybe because I wanted to see her smile.
This is amazing, but part of me feels weird. Those guys are just hyped because Hiroshi will be a big deal without even knowing his work. I've been a fan for a long time. It's hard to even smile right now. Come on, Eureka. Be happy for Hiroshi. He's being recognized.
Is Eureka okay? She seems off. Did I do something wrong? She was so happy earlier. Hey, what's wrong?
It's nothing.
All right. I kept thinking about Eureka, so I asked her to meet me on the rooftop.
Sorry for making you wait.
Eureka, is something bothering you? You seem off. You looked so happy about my publishing news, then suddenly, not so much. I just want to know how you truly feel.
You've got the novelist's eye. You observe people so well. It's like you can read my mind. I'm sorry for making you worried. I felt special knowing your secret. But now our classmates are just excited about you getting famous, and they don't even know your work. It upset me.
Then I'll decline the publisher's offer.
No way! You can't turn them down. This is your big chance. I'm just being selfish. I'd be happier if everyone read your work.
But if I go through a publisher, won't I have to cater to what the public wants? I'm not sure if I can keep writing however I want.
But that's part of the journey. If your work does well, you'll gain more influence over the publisher. It won't always be this way.
You're right. I'll go for it. I'll work hard to gain that influence in the future. Since we began chatting, my writing has improved so much. I write for you, Eureka. You're my purpose to keep writing. When I see you down, I can't write. I'm glad we talked today, Eureka. And there's something else.
I like you.
You like me? I like you too.
I like you, not just as Knight Rider, but you, Hiroshi.
Eureka.
I like you because you can be a bit insecure, but sometimes you show this confident side, and I like the way you talk about your novels with such passion. I've come to realize I can be a lot to handle sometimes.
Perfect characters aren't always well received. It feels right when they have a little flaw.
I'll support you by your side.
Thanks.
How about a hug to mark the start of our new chapter together?
Eureka. There was Eureka with open arms, looking adorable. It felt just like something from a romance novel. And thus, our bittersweet journey began.